peçete alabilir miyim? Okay, we will start now. Yes, people are coming. Okay, good. Yes. Hello everyone, Neda is here. Welcome to Designer Skirt Workshop live event, and happy to be here and be back to our lives and answering questions and taking a look at the progresses and move on. So, hi, hello. Happy to see you. Me too, thank you. And yes, I will go. And I missed Saturday live. Actually, I was ready to do it, but as you guys know, I shared, I was kind of, last week was my birthday, and few days after my birthday I had a very bad tragic news, and it kind of broke my heart a little bit more than I expected. And it was a sudden losing my cousin, and he was young, and it's been so many years I haven't seen him, and I wish I could see him sometime soon in future. But yes, so it was kind of a little tragic way of losing him as well. So it all just came in the same time, and overwhelming, and I was down for a few days. So even on Friday when we did live sessions with my Draping Society group, I was kind of I was really pushing hard to roll, but for the Saturday I couldn't. And because I was kind of bottling it up, because I have to finish my work and I have to attend to my kid and my life and everything. So it was kind of little too much. And Saturday was his funeral, and it's all just got too much for me. Now I am so much better. I had a good weekend, quiet with my family, and did took time off to get away from all the screen and everything. So it was really good to have that. Now I am back among you. And yes, we are going to take it from where we left off. So take a look at the progresses of everybody's work and questions, and what we have watched so far, and what you have questioned about anything. And going to share that circle skirt numbers, and I took it from internet as well. So but I think this one works well, and I want to share that with you as well. So, and first of all, it was a very, very bad luck to have the coronation day with the funeral of my cousin at the same day, and I was in a live watching the funeral from far away, so I couldn't watch the coronation. And even though I'm living in America, but I'm very, I was so curious, and I really wanted to see it. And this is a very historic day for, since I never seen it, and it's been 7 decades from the last coronation. So I was excited for that. So I had a time to sit down and watch it with my son. The whole coronation. So it was such a great, beautiful experience. And I wanted to send my well wishes and congratulations to Their Majesties King Charles and Queen Camilla and the people of England, because we have so many friends in here. May this new reign filled with peace, prosperity, and happiness for your nation and everyone. And Commonwealth, of course. So I wanted to send my respect in that sense, and we watched it. Josh watched it too, and it had a great time. And yeah, this is yes. So let me just see everyone. What's Yay! Hello, hello, hi. Thank you for coming, guys. Thank you. Hi, everyone. So, thank you. Oh, we love you. I love you too, guys. Oh, you're so sweet. Thank you. It was overwhelming shame you weren't here for it. I really wanted to be there, right? Well, maybe in future, not, I will probably see the another coronation, even, how, let's say from 20 years from now on, hopefully if I'm healthy, I'll see another coronation. So, and Prince William and Princess Catherine is my favorite. So I will really cheer for that one for sure. So thank you. Yes. There was so much, I just wanted to, I seriously stopped myself because I want to go and take a look at everybody's jewelries and dresses and everything. But I understand they kept it little, not too, too formal, but still was beautiful event. My son loves gems and gold and everything. So he's so much into precious stones, and because he kind of collects, all the kids love it, right? And he collects lots of crystals and gems, and not very precious ones, but semi-precious ones. And so he was like very excited to see it, and he was like, can you just go back and just stop? I want to see that. It was very cute. So it was very fun. So how is it going with the skirt and with your pattern, with your progress and everything else? I mean, definitely gonna go to the CN who's having questions, but I remember just because I didn't want to get into the whole internet, so I kind of stopped myself to not see it, but I saw its skirt and I was very excited, and I was like, oh my god, I'm holding myself, I want to see it. But today I just logged in to the group and very excited to see everything. So let me see. I must send you Catherine's dress when she met Mrs. Biden. You love it. Yes, please. I will definitely take a look. But I love the robes. And those are beautiful. Okay, I am ready to draft the flare. That's great. I'm going to help you with the, the radius and everything. Thank you, guys. Oh, you're so sweet. Thank you. Okay, let's go to the group and see what's going on. And well, by the way, this week we are having 3 separate live events today, Wednesday, and Saturday. Since this is going to be our last week, so I want to have a more different, frequent time to answer the questions and help you out with your progress. So that's why we are not going to make a very long event. It's going to be shorter time this time, because last time I think it was 3 hours. This is not going to happen today. We're going to have a shorter time to answering questions, just little forward, and then and do another live on Wednesday at the same time, and Saturday the last event for at the same time as well. So if you do have any question regarding this or what you think, I think it would be nice to see coming for different times and give more opportunity to people to be able to join in these lives. So let me see, go to the group. can you turn on the AC? Okay, so, no, not that one, here. Okay, so I want to see, Dawn posted about her skirt progress. I think I asked her to move the dart, and I think this is much better to move it to the little bit to the side seam. Because the other one was a little too close to the center front and it wouldn't be flattering that much on the look of it. So this is better. And this is okay, this is good. Charlene, this is not the original skirt pattern. That's why we do have issues. I will try that one too. Sorry that the right dart is too low. I am not an advanced sewer like that. This is my second or third time making a skirt by pattern. Please, if you can tell me something. I tell you, I have few issues here, Charlene, and if you can solve them for yourself, it's going to be so much easier and for you and for me to review as well. First of all, guys, please, please, please press iron after you make your sample, because the creases are actually very telling for me to see the issues on the fit and with the balance. And if I see, because since I'm not there, even when I'm there next to you, I need to see that pressed and ironed. Otherwise, from the 2D flat screen, what I can see, those shadows on the, because of the created creases are telling me where are the issues. And when there are too many of it, too much of it, just because of the pressing, I cannot see it as well. There are things that I can see it right now that I will see it, tell it to you. First of all, if you have watched the last week demo, you do have a balance issue, and the balance issue is because your front of the skirt is very low. You have to pull it up and recreate your waist. And on the other hand, the back of your skirt is a little too tight around your hip area. And the front, actually, it is overall big. You need to at least go one size up to be more. Do you see these creases? I'm just telling for, this is, you know, good for everyone to see that. So if you have that kind of an issue, you know. So when you see these creases, do you see that? It means this area is too tight, love, okay? And you see this crease and a little bit here also, it means this area is, you know, tight as well. So when you do have front and the back of the skirt little too tight, you need to go one size up for whatever, you know, you are right now, this pattern size that you have. This is the first issue. You go one size up and lift your front of the skirt little up till I'm going to say this area, this side has to be straight. Okay, and this one needs to be straight. Well, this is black, doesn't work. Let me just do another color, maybe the red. Okay. Nope. One more time, sorry. So Do you see this area is actually needs to come down, and this area needs to shift to the front because this line, right, needs to just move front. That's why, because you need to lift this area up, shift the skirt, right? And this way, this line will adjust to here, and this will come forward, and it's going to be balanced. When you do that, after you shift this up, that's okay if it's not on your waist. After you pull it up, you balance the side seam and the level the hem of the skirt with the ground. Then you will need to make your waist by marking, or with the pins and everything, by marking where is your waist, and then make those changes on your pattern. I explained this very thoroughly, I believe, last week demo, so take a look at that. With the today's review, go back to there and take a look and see what I said and how I did it, and take that from there. But go up one size, because the front and the back of the skirt is tight, so you need extra room to be able to play with this, okay? And another thing that I wanted to say, I can't see the waist, okay, right now. This needs to be, I need a little bit up of your body, so I can see how is the waist at the front. But from where the tiny place I can see your darts are wrong, okay? They are too close to the center front, and there are two. With your body type, you only need probably one dart each side, and those need to be around here, okay? And not that long, of course. Maybe somewhere around here and here. And the front of the skirt has a V. You need to level that up, but you are going to pull it up anyway. And let me see. The back darts are too close to each other, and they are very different in the size. These are some of the issues. Like, these are supposed to be kind of like this, okay? And but first of all, one size up, and if you can, first of all, if you can just do the pattern that I have sent, seriously, it's a good pattern. And making adjustments on those patterns that I have PDF sent you are so much easier, will be for you and for anyone else. Doesn't matter your size, your body shape, doesn't matter. Go with that, and then make the changes on there. From I have made some, I made some teaching showing how you can make the changes in this kind of level of it, and how to make it a little bigger, a little smaller, okay? You're welcome, Charlene. Now, Janine. I love the fabric. First of all, it's perfect for this. This is even better than my fabric. I am kind of jealous. This is like a really good fabric. And I love the finishing. If you did make it that finishing, and if it was like the edge of the fabric and it happened itself, then it's great. But look at that edge. I really love that. If you can do the same thing to that part of the skirt, will be gem. It's going to be awesome if you can do that. And if it's, hopefully, if you did that, please do so to the flare of the skirt as well. Let me see. Is it correct that if you are not curvaceous and straight up and down figure, do you use only one dart at the front and two at the back? Yes, two darts at the front each side for the people who have more hourglass shape. If you the difference between your waist and your hip is big, and you're supposed to give extra, because that will make the front dart too big and you don't want to have the two big darts in the front of the skirt. So you want to spread that into 4 darts at the front. The back darts will be 4 no matter what, each side 2. But if you are more straighter, depends on the hip, but having 2 darts each side at the back is better because our hip is not all coming to the center front, right? Our hip is wider, so we need 2 darts on each side to create that shape closer. You can have it longer or shorter, depends on your curve of your back and your hip, and depends on how much the difference between your waist and hip. You can make your darts smaller in fold or larger in fold. But the front, if you are going tailored and you have a very smaller waist than your hip, like there's a difference, hourglass shape, then yes, 2 darts on each side at the front. But if you are straighter, only 1 dart each side is enough, and that's can be tailored look as well. Okay. Can I use stretch embroidered lace or for the fabric? No, we are doing all the fabrics that I have used, or I showed the teaching, was for the woven non-stretch fabric. The stretch can be 2%, but with this one you're saying it's probably very stretchy. For that you need to have a knit skirt pattern, and what I was teaching was not for that, and if you follow what I have done, you might end up having something little too large for you or not fitting right, It's not that this skirt is not applicable to the jerseys or knits, okay? The way that I'm teaching and showing and everything is just for the more woven fabrics, because it's lined as well. And the patterns, we are doing it for the woven fabric. So anyway, so I want to take the time and actually look at this. This is very beautiful, Janine, and everything looks so clean and nice. I'm going to answer your question. Yes, I understand why this is not looking straight, because you need lining underneath. You need lining. You need that part of the skirt to be pulled in, okay? To make this line straight, just like this, okay? And this way your skirt will be like this, kind of. Okay, and this happens because when you do have a lining that is straight skirt and is tapered close to your legs, this way, it's, and then you need to tack it. Yes, you need to tack little bit here all the way down. If it still moves, sometimes it doesn't, sometimes it works, but if it does it, you need to tack it to the front and the center back, to the side back of the flare. You don't have to do it all the way. If you want, you can make it just straight stitch all the way down, okay? And this way you might need to have a little slit in your lining at the center back, okay, in the lining. Let me just take a look at other stuff. It's very beautiful fabric. Great, great look. Oh, okay, so this is a little shorter, right? You need to shorten it a little bit. And that was the edge of the fabric, I believe, but still looks really good. But I can see it's kind of salvage of the fabric, but still looks good. Yes, this needs to be just a little bit shifted toward this more center. But beautiful work, and it suits you so well. Suits you so well. It can be totally dressy or like, you know, it's very edgy. I love it. So let me see. I want to see if any question was here. I have not lined this. Yes, please line it. When on dress form, I can't style skirt to make it sit straight. So front and the back seam, yes, I can totally see that. When the lining is attached, will this solve the issue by holding skirt in place, or is it somewhere I have gone wrong? No, you didn't do anything wrong. Everything is good. Just put a lining, and if still is pushing out because your fabric is a little heavy, I believe, that's why the fabric of the flare kind of pushes that out. That's okay. Just make it straight on the line in here. Did you do it here already? Did you pin? But by tacking, after lining, you have to tack it to the lining. So you can tack it from like here, 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 and at the back as well, just with the hand stitching, or you can do it with the machine too, no matter, doesn't matter. But then it will keep it straight and very nice, okay? Looks great, I love it. Okay. Oh, chart. That moment is here now. Let me just give that chart. I think I have it here. Okay, guys. I am going to post this in the group as well, but please have a screenshot of this. I got that from internet as well, but I think it's in the book. I have it actually in the book. What was the book? One pattern making book. And basically it says on the, let me tell you, explain this a little bit to you guys. Why am So on the left side, it's basically talks about the radius. Radius is, you know, the straight line, half the line of the circle skirt. So for the circle, so you need the radius, and it explains it basically on the left side, on the here chart, how much is the radius of the column 1 is basically the length, and the measurement is in inches of how big is your circumference. And for full circle or half circle, which is column 3 is half circle, and column 5 for full circle skirt, the radius, amount of radius, okay? So this will help you out. There are tons of internet searches, places that you can even write down, you know, your measurement, and it gives you the radius. this will work. Okay, guys? Okay, so I will post that in the group as well, but you can screenshot that and see it. Okay, so about the other skirts, Carrie, your skirt looks really good. This is a very good base skirt pattern on you, and if you have this from the PDF that I have sent, it works well for you. And I would not make the sides even tapered because this is supposed to be kind of like that. You might want to have it long. No, it's good. Look at the darts at the back and the front. They hit very right, and the side seam straight, the bottom level. This works well. This side as well, everything. The level, when you see the skirt bottom is level, side seam are level, it's good. Yes. It is a straight skirt which has a little bit, the sides are kind of tiny bit stays out. This is not A-line, so don't say this is A-line. This is very basic straight skirt, tailored straight skirt. And when you want to make it little tapered, I do have the video, right, to turn this into a pattern of your skirt for the skirt that you want to make. You do not have to have that skirt in a very tapered manner, okay? You can still have the flare to this kind of, if, it doesn't have to go tapered. It looks a little nicer when you taper it a little bit. But this skirt is pretty working well on you, Carrie, and I don't think you will have any. Do you have any problem? I think it may slightly big. It's not big at all. It slides down a little from my waist. That's okay. First set of pictures in the gray polka dot shirt is first dry. Second set of pictures in purple shirt. Oh, 1/8 of an inch taken in on the side and tapered to 1/2 and taken at the bottom. Okay, you tapered it. Let me see it. With the second set of pictures in purple shirt. This is a purple shirt, I believe. Yeah, it looks great. Even the polka dots looks great, but I understand what you mean. So you did a great job. Yeah, I can see it little taken in. I can see the difference in the seam allowance. It looks good. You tapered it a little bit, but that's okay. Still straight. See, in here you didn't have much issue. You just wanted to taper it a little bit. That's okay though. It looks good. Done a great job. You can proceed and please do the skirt because I know it's going to look good on you too. Okay, so now, Darlene, I think I said already answered you. No, I didn't. Did I? No, I didn't. So with the skirt pattern, backside flare and attached skirt, it looks good. So far, I think. Yes, this is good. And this is the front. That looks well as well. It's closer to the center front. I think it looks good. So you don't have any issue in here, Darlene. So you can go ahead. So the fabric is needed for, I think we already talked about that maybe in the videos I said it, but about 2 yards, depends on the width of the fabric. If your width of the fabric is narrow, you need probably 2.5 because of the circle skirt on the side. But if you have a wider set fabric, wider means somewhere above 100, 110 centimeters. So, sorry. So, which is about more than 45 inch. Okay, more than a, yeah. 110 is not a very wide fabric. My fabrics are usually about 130 at least, which is about 51 inches. So depends on that. When you do have little wider fabrics, obviously this straight skirts do not take much of a fabric, but the side skirt, if you are doing the half circle, it might need an extra room for it, so that's why it depends on the yard and a half or 2 yards, depends on the size you are doing it as well. But when you have 2 yards or 2 yards in hand, you should be fine. If you have 2 yards, you should definitely be fine. Okay, a yard and a half or 2, you should definitely be fine. You won't need more than 2 yards. Okay, and for the lining, a yard is enough. But I will write that down too. So Rachel, working a little behind, but I was finally able to meet up with my model. The front was okay, but we need to take it in quite a bit in the side and back, I think, because you need to go one size down. We pinned the darts. You should sew the darts so I can see how it finishes. I will sew them tonight, catching up slowly but surely. Neda, it may be easier to see when it's closer to her size, of course. I did the block template based on her hip measurements. So the hip measurements are either given to you wrong, or let me see it. It looks very big though. Is it too big? Because yeah, it looks a little big. So you should probably go one size up, and the darts needs to be a little closer to the front because of the size. When the size goes up, the darts goes to the sides as well. You need to bring those darts a little bit to the front. And if you go one size down, now you want to take from this pattern and go sizer down, then you need to take the sides in and you need to move the dart a little bit to the front. Okay, and so this is not you, I believe. And when you close the darts, it will totally change, make a big change. So I cannot say it if the hip has an issue or not, because you have to close the dart at the front and the back. The back darts sits okay, the front sits little to the side. I don't know, is that because of the picture? I am not 100% sure. Yes, the front is little to the maybe to the side because you are taking extra in. It maybe need to go a little bit to the center. Like this one, you need to move it to here. And these are okay. The level of the fabric is okay. The side seam are okay. It's just a little too big. So that's why you pinned it anyway, right? Okay. But yeah, you probably done it. This is last week or so. Yeah, 4 days ago. Let me see or your progress. If you have done did some changes, show me so I can help you out. So I did that too. Fiona, how is it going yours, love? I want to see it too. So I can't wait to see the others works. Okay. So this was it, right? About the questions. Is there any question that I have missed answering or reviewing anybody's work? let me know, guys, so I can go back to it, because sometimes it gets lost on my screen. Thank you for the feedback. The fabric I have chosen has a pattern on the front and a solid color on the back. Would you recommend only using fabric where the back of fabric matches the front? Let me see. I'm going back to. I have to see the fabric. I wouldn't know. Sometimes it works, you know, sometimes it doesn't. The fabric I have chosen has a pattern on the front and solid color on the back. Yes. Would you recommend only using fabric where the back of fabric matches the front? Would you recommend using fabric where the back of the fabric matches the front? Like the two sides are the same color, you mean? Doesn't matter? Or you want to choose like maybe the flare, the back of the fabric, and the other side, the front of the fabric. Do you mean that? I didn't catch the question exactly right, maybe? Or doesn't matter if the front and the back of the fabric are different and you are only using one side that has a pattern or is solid? Or if you want to mix match the solid and the pattern ones and they're coming from the same fabric, sometimes it works well. I have done it so many times. I very much use the front and the back of the fabric because I know the weight is same, the drape is same, everything is same. So it's a good one when you are mixing and matching it, right? But you can maybe use it in the, you know, waistband or something else. What kind of fabric it is? Is it double-sided? Is it like a little thick fabric, double-sided fabric? Double-sided means it's kind of like a thicker ones, okay? Because sometimes they have two sets of fabric and they're actually bonding it. Is that the bonded one? Or is it just the front is, for example, some has a print and the back of the fabric is solid? Let me know about that one. But I really like the pattern, especially kind of mixed pattern on this skirt, especially when there are lines and, you know, kind of very graphic lines and looks. It just comes out nicely, but you can do whatever, just depends on what type of final look you want to have. I recommend usually go with the not a very thin fabric. Anything you do, don't go with the lightweight fabric. It has to be midweight or little heavyweight. Heavyweight, not coating heavyweight, not, you know, not very thick heavyweights, but it can be heavyweight like wools, it can be tweeds. Those are nice heavyweight as well, okay? Because tweeds can be coats as well. So that kind of a heavyweight, it's okay. You can do anything, just you can be very creative with this type of fabric, because the fabric, the skirt will allow you to go differently with the fabric choices as well. It is medium weight fabric. I just posted a picture. Okay, let's take a look then. I'm going to see. Yes. So is there a back of the fabric or no?
The cream covers the back.
Oh, the cream is a... This is a gorgeous fabric, by the way. It's beautiful. Is it silk? From where I'm seeing it, I can't see it, but it has a beautiful pattern. And what kind of fabric is that? I'm trying to figure out. It looks polyester from what I'm seeing it with the line sides. when they have that. It's polyester, but it's a good quality as I see it. Because the print nice as well. It's kind of satin, right? It looks satin. And let me just think about it. No, I wouldn't do that. I would definitely use the flower pattern for the whole skirt. I would go with that. Maybe you can, if you want to double it to make it a little bit more structured, you can use the lining. If you have enough fabric, you can use the lining same fabric as well. You know, it can be expensive sometimes, but if you want to create a little bit more structured look, you can do that, and you can use the back of the fabric if you want. But I wouldn't use the back of the fabric for that kind of a fabric. Since it's kind of dark base, I would go with the black lining. So either same fabric that has the same pattern, because the side is not coming, you know, it's not, but you can see it sometimes. It might be visible when the flare goes up, right? That you can see underneath of the fabric. Black or same fabric. For the waistband, if you do the back of the fabric, I wouldn't do it. No, just use the same. You can make black waistband or the white one. I am not 100% sure how it would look. To kind of, I don't want it to working that hard and kill the look. Black or the same fabric for the waistband as well, I think will be nice. Make this skirt little long below your knees or around the knees. It's gonna be gorgeous. I think it's gonna be nice. I love it. I love the colors of it as well. Beautiful gray, dark gray, granite, and beautiful blushy, but kind of toned down blush pink. It's beautiful. Yeah, please do so. Oh my God, I can't wait to see it. It's gonna finish. It's gonna look nice. Yeah, I would want to make that skirt in different type of fabrics. It's probably gonna look very beautiful. It's going to be very dressy and nice with this, and with the button-up black shirts, you know, blouse or shirts, going to be very nice as well. It's going to be very dressy. Please, yes, do, Carrie. It'll be great. It'll be gorgeous. Yes, so nice. Very beautiful. Okay, so if you do have any question, guys, regarding anything about this project, anything else about your projects, let me know. We are going to have another session on Wednesday for sure. Challenging question from Nikki. You never forgive me. Let me see. It's a good one. Can you add the lining by sewing them as one? What do you mean as one? The lining has to be definitely straight skirt. It has to be kind of straight skirt. It should not have the flare. The flare only goes on the top piece. If that's the question. You are meaning the closed set lining, like at the bottom they are closed with the top fabric. That's what you're asking. If that's the case, no. It should be separated. It should be separated, and the top fabric has a flare. The bottom lining should not have a flare, if that's what you're asking. If the skirt was, the skirt had a flare itself, or it was an A-line skirt, that might be a little different. You know, I don't know, but with this look, you definitely need some skirt underneath to be tapered to your body, kind of close set, straight skirt. So to balance the whole skirt out, and then you can yes, kind of baste it to make it if it's shifting. So it needs some kind of a foundation to be hold on to, so it doesn't shift outside of the, you know, it doesn't shift out. It should come straight. That happens when you kind of put that straight line by the side of the flare to the lining skirt. Okay. So let me think. What else that I had that I needed to add to the today? We talked about the fabric, we talked about the radius, and I will share that with you guys. I will post it to the group, and reviewed people. And if you do not have any question, I will see you on Wednesday, and hopefully by then some of you will have some more skirts so I can review and help you out. But other than that, I don't have anything else to, you know, go over. And did you watch the sewing videos, and do you have any question regarding anything? If not, you can, if you watch this live session later and you have some question that it's not covered today, please put it on the group chat, the group post, and I will have those questions you know, gathered and answer you on Wednesday. And okay, then okay. So guys, thank you for coming and thank you for watching. I'll see you on Wednesday, and it will be one before we finish it on Saturday. So have a great day and have a great week. See you. Bye.